We had a good day of FTL yesterday. It was a good day because we got 2 wins, but it was also a rough day because they were very hard-earned wins. So I did play a little Satisfactory yesterday at the end of the stream, starting on a new build, but didn't do too much. So hopefully, if anybody missed it, they didn't miss anything too exciting as we were building a new factory. That made you think of the it could have been worse discussion from yesterday. It could have been worse than dying from radioactive poisoning. You're having a great day, Madman, because you don't have to work. Rand won another 2 wins. We get to play Satisfactory all around a blast of a day. I agree. It is a great day. So for anyone who did miss it, yesterday what we did, we only played for about 2 hours yesterday. My goal is to make the crystal oscillators, I think they're called, which means we need a source of quartz crystal or whatever this is called at our base. So I've built a train station to collect quartz crystal, and I started the build yesterday, but I think I got most of it done, but I need to check. I used a blueprint for our refineries, and I need to check and make sure water is flowing everywhere. So the first thing we're gonna do is check that water is flowing, and I have a feeling, yeah, that we're missing some connections here. So we're gonna be fixing some connections. We go through here. Maybe didn't need to remove that, but that's fine. So that to there. Let's see if water starts to fill in here. I see water. I see water. I do see water. And I need one more connection here. Right here. Your phone didn't want to let you chat, Guildboard. Well, tell your phone to get back to work and stop being so lazy. Alright, so there's water. Let's see, we got water in there. And if water's getting in here, looks like that's good, so we need to go fix the other side now. I just want to make sure that these guys that I put water in are going to start working as they get their water. Yeah, it'll slowly start filling with water, I think. We'll check that as we get the water, making sure going over on this side. Let me see. Water there, but no water there. So this connection is not working. Right here. Yeah. There's a missing pipe or something in here. Yeah, that was fake connected right there. Love the build design with the pipe and the half of the glass. You're inspiring me to be better on my builds. Nice. Glad to hear it. It's fun coming up with your own builds, you know? Alright, that's water looking good. Water looking good there. We got water there. And I have a feeling... yeah, there's another missing connection. Probably right here. Yeah. Pretty sure that was not connected there. I go there. To there. There we go. That's water. Okay. Water there, and that should be the last one. So, I believe... alright, we are starting to get crystal and water everywhere. Get back to work, phone. That's right. You missed a week because of tests. How did the call internship situation go? Well, I wasn't talking to anybody about an internship yet. I haven't applied for that yet. But I talked to a guy who teaches audio engineering, and he gave me a lot of good information on how to, what I'm actually looking to do and how to pursue that. So my plan going forward will be pretty simple. I'm going to try to do some learning on my own, look to apply for an internship after Christmas, because that's when my busiest time of the year is. And then once I've gotten my internship potentially started, maybe start looking for jobs after that, after I get some training. Because I definitely need to learn a lot of stuff. All right, 15.5 times 15, I think. No, 52. 52.5 times 15. And 52.5 times 15. 787. So we definitely need two belts of 480. So 480 divided by 52.5. So 9 of these 9 Actually, probably... Can I just divide this in half? I probably should. If there's 15, I do like 7 and 7.5, and that should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8. So maybe these, maybe this is my cutoff for a second level here. Something like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 and 8. Start of a new Rand era. Maybe, potentially. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm hopeful that once hold on, sorry, I can't. It's hard for me to talk and play video games at the same time. Hopeful once I get through the end of this Christmas season, I can start spending more time working towards my new goal of potentially finding and starting a new career. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Okay. Alright, so we're going to want splitters, and actually... Zoom mode. I am excited about the prospect, though, so we shall see. Alright. I actually want to change this a little bit. I want you to go here. That. And a guy like... Come on. That. And we're going to split these in two, so splitter will be there. And oh, I might as well do a splitter here, even though that's where everything will go. There. Alright, mark 4. There. Mark 4 goes there. Mark 1 goes in. Mark 1 in. And this is loading. I need to set my train back at the station to unload, actually. Very good. The quartz is flowing. The quartz must flow. Okay. There. Love when video games make hitboxes before objects appear. Make hitboxes before objects appear. Okay. Oh yeah, so you don't have to wait for the for it to be. You don't have to wait for it to be done loading in or whatever. Okay, about right there. There. Oh my god, the lag. The save lag is just insane. Okay, there we go. Mark 4 belt. Over to there. 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 Come on, to there. To there. There and there. And we want a splitter. There. And there. Alright, almost done. Almost done with this build. Then we can actually get the train going. Just sit up unloading at our home base station. There. 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 And ba-bam! We have quartz crystal. A lot. How much? I'd have to do the math again. What's that, Meow Zedong? Yeah, when you made that line of platforms, you stood on nothing for a second. Yeah, that is pretty nice that it does that. Okay, that looks good. That looks like it's flowing at full speed. I see a bunch of green lights, so they must all be getting water. Hopefully this is a good amount. I need to remember how much we did. It was something like 960... 960 divided by 67.5. 960 divided by 67.5. Yeah, so we have 14.2 machines basically worth. So 14.22222 times 52.5. 52.5. So we're making basically 746 a minute. That's how much crystal stuff we're making a minute here. As long as they are all running at full capacity, which they are looking like they are. The one in the back should probably be underclocked a little bit, actually. But I'm not going to worry about underclocking everything. It'll self-balance itself as the quartz will, you know, use manifold, whatever, manifold destiny to sort itself out. All right, and I haven't made my train yet. It's our quartz mountain. That's right, our quartz mountain. Is there anything else I need to do here? I don't think there is. How's our power looking? As long as our gray is above our orange, we're good. I'm gonna have to actually do a real power upgrade and not just rely on all of my geothermal some point. I got access to those geothermals. I haven't explored over here. I have a feeling I've explored most of the map, unless there's any geothermals over there, which I didn't see when we scanned. I feel like whatever geothermal vents are over here will be the last ones that are even on the map. I'm using everything we found so far. So let us make our train here. I'm going to have it load once, take it home, and then I'm going to take it home manually so I can set up unloading on our actual station. So that guy, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to call this train menu. Did I make a quartz train one? I don't think I did. I made a quartz depot, but not the train. So quartz train 1. Timetable. Go to the quartz loading station and the quartz depot. Save. But we're not going to turn on self-driving yet. I'm going to run it myself once because I want to make sure everything's loading and unloading correctly. Alright, dock. Beautiful. I'm going to have a bottleneck somewhere. You think so? Why do you think I'm going to have a bottleneck somewhere? I have 2 separate quartz line at 480 apiece, separately. Where they need to go, and then I have an overflow that goes to my excess one over here. Which my excess one is actually backed up. Crazy enough, but that's just because our loading is happening right now, so it's backing things up. You gotta go to the gym now. Alright, Gilboard, we'll have a good gym session. Oh crap, did it just go off on its own? I didn't turn on self-driving, did I? Okay, no, that was another train. I thought my changes drove off. I mean, a bottleneck is inevitable somewhere is all. Okay. Well, maybe, but I feel like I did everything I need to make sure that things flow as well as they can there, so. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this train. So I don't mess up anything and cause a big train wreck. An actual literal train wreck we've done before. So, trying to avoid that. Okay. I'm gonna deliver this manually so I can set my my trains to unload correctly. Wait for me! You wanted to see it happen. Well, it happened on stream. You can check the VOD. I think it was like one of our first days after getting train set up that we had a train wreck, so. So, Flurchin, you got your golden nut last night in Satisfactory. Nice. How do you get that? That by, like, putting a ticket into the awesome sink or something like that? I forget exactly how you do that. But congratulations. Oh, is getting 1,000 tickets. Oh, okay. Nice. I don't think I've done that yet. I guess it keeps track of how many tickets you've made. That's cool. We got a crap ton of tickets from turning all of our alien remains into protein using summer sloops to, you know, double up on them. As I Watch FTO recommended, and that got us a lot of tickets, which is good because I was finally able to buy a bunch of things I wanted to buy. Probably have a bunch of tickets available right now if I took the time to actually go get them. Lag. Freaking lag in this game. This game is great, but the further you get into it, the more stuff you build, the more ridiculously laggy it gets, man. The more ridiculously laggy it gets. The fun thing when you send a ticket in the sink. Yeah, I think I did that and I forget what it does. I think I already did that. Does that unlock the Tesla thing or something? I forget. Alright, so go there, go right. Here's where we want to go. Now before I actually send it in here, I want to make sure that this is all on unload, which it's not. Unload, 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 unload. And let me make sure I'm at the right one. Quartz Depot, very good. Alright. Pull into the station. Okay. And dock. Beautiful. We have our first load of quartz crystal to the base. Very nice. And I'm going to turn on self-driving now. And it should do its own thing now. I haven't set up the offloading yet, but we have our first successful quartz run there. Something really strange. I'm hearing some weird sounds outside, like somebody's doing construction work right outside my door or something weird. The lag's kind of a big shame. Factorio is just an exception to BS levels of optimization. Let you spam truly obscene amounts of entities without getting laggy. Okay. Okay, let's get the offloading of this set up here. I think it's there. Yeah, that's right. And then we go here. Get these guys set up first. There. And there. Factorio is awesomely optimized. It's also only 3 gigabytes. Yeah, I'm sure the game is a much smaller game and much easier to optimize, being, you know, 2D and much lower graphic demands, you know. So I feel like it's slightly unfair comparison, but definitely should be better. Oh, come on, that is... I feel like my scroll wheel lately is screwing up. like I've scrolled too much and it's running out of scrolling fidelity or something. I don't know. Okay. Just, can you all hear the bumping sounds going on out there? I don't know what the hell that... Somebody moving out? I don't even know what's going on out there. Hopefully only I'm hearing that and you all aren't hearing that annoying sounds of something happening outside. You did hear it. Somebody is being moved out. Yeah, something like that. God. They freaking like taking a refrigerator down the stairs or something. Pivot! Pivot! You had to disable cloud garbage in Steam, huh? You hear bumping. Ignore the murdering. Yeah, ignore the murders. Nobody's dragging bodies down the stairs. Don't worry about it. No bodies are being dragged down the stairs. Was not recorded on stream. Agent 47 is not working out of my apartment or anything like that. Alright, beautiful. There we go. There's that. That's the outputs. Let's go set up the outputs outside or upstairs. We will need to get a truck station to deliver this to wherever it's going to go, which I'm not sure where that is yet. Okay. Ah, crap. Which one is that? It's this one right here. Yeah, that should be right. Yep. Okay, and then the outputs are going to be orientated this way. And this way. This way. This way. This way. And this way. This way. And this way. Alright, how is this lined up? I believe it is like that. Centered on that. One space away. Liggity lag. That's good. Come on. Come on. Right there. And then these two are next to each other. That. And then this one. Lined up there. The one next to it. There. 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 And then one last one on its own here. Okay, alright. And then outputs from these guys into these guys. I am out of a bunch of materials again. What did I use up a bunch of? Like, basically all of my concrete. Reinforced iron plates. Basically a stack of everything. Wire. Pipes. All of my beams. Okay. Cables were good. Okay. Good. Beautiful. All right, we got quartz crystal for days. Now we got to set up a truck to deliver this. Let's do the outputs first, and that'll let me figure out which way the trucks need to go. Oh, and I need the pole set up at the station. Okay. Let's see how we do this. We go one space and then in the middle. So one space in the middle right here. Oh, how did I misalign this? Or, oh, it's not misaligned. It's just not in the middle because of where the output from the train is. Okay. And that's fine. So merger. one space and in the middle, right here. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right, now I need to set up my truck station, which is lined up so that the input lines up with that. The input is the orange or the green? Input is the orange. Okay. Okay, that's lined up. And that should be lined up. Okay. Make sure. Looks good. Okay, very nice. Let's power this so things can actually go in there. Okay, and this is going to be what am I naming these? Like quartz truck loading station? I think something like that. But I named my last one. Let me check. I didn't actually name you, and you are loading. Oh my gosh. We are completely out of whatever's here. Is this steel? We are completely out of whatever this is. Which is not good. Or we are moving so much steel it is good. I don't know. Holy crap. Why are we completely empty on this? Oh man, I'm gonna have to check a train station that's screwed up or something. What station is this? I want to see it. I need to see it with my own eyes. Oh, it's concrete. Completely out of concrete already. Okay. Okay, well, let me name this station. Concrete loading station. Those are splitters. Did you say mergers? Check your sign. 320 concrete a minute. Oh, yes, I could have checked the sign about what it was. Yes, good call. Well, for some reason, we're using our concrete faster than we're getting it, I guess. I guess I'll have to find out if my industrial beams is running out. Let me get this set up first. What the hell? Oh my god. Are these splitters or are these mergers? They are frickin' splitters, you're right. Damn it. Every single one of these are the wrong thing. Jesus. Okay. The splitters on the other side, mergers on this side. Frickin' hell. Frickin' hell. I know, you tried to catch me before. That's not that big a deal. I lose a minute. Just annoying, because I feel like mergers and splitters look so exactly the same that you can't even tell the difference between them. Even though they are slightly colored differently. I don't know. It's just my own probably damn fault, I guess. Alright. Encased beams is a demanding resource to make. Yeah, I might have to look into, well, I might need to take some time to go out exploring for new recipes, because pure concrete is the upgrade I want to make my concrete production faster and at a higher rate, so I might need to look into that. I passed pure concrete way back when and wish I hadn't now. Visually, differentiating splitters and mergers would be a nice quality of a life upgrade. Yeah. There we go. Now we're filling that in. Beautiful. So we need... How are we doing the... thing here. This. Put a splitter. That way. There, we got some concrete coming in. It looks like, yeah, I think it's not an issue of we're using up the concrete too fast, which we might be, but it's more like we're not creating it fast enough, which we created a concrete build over here, and I have 2 pures supplying my starter concrete build, but there are, I think there's 2 normals I could use. The main problem is we don't have the best recipe. We really do need pure concrete recipe, I think. Right, so we have oh, why is this station green? So we have the quartz set up. I don't even have a factory for where I'm delivering this yet. Quartz crystal. What am I actually getting set up? I think what I'm trying to get set up is crystal oscillators. Which, okay, yeah, quartz crystal is what we're delivering. So, okay, I can start this factory. So it might be time to make our first blueprint for a manufacturer factory. That might be what we need to do next. Which sounds like that's going to be very difficult to fit in the tight space of a tier 2 manufacturer. More trucks to deliver it faster. You mean trains, not trucks? Well, I don't think the issue is we don't have enough trains, M-Pain train. I'm 90% sure that the amount of concrete we are making here is just not enough for how much we're using. I guess I can go check real quick. Let's go look at... It's the factory I made last stream. I think it's this one. Go see if we have... if the concrete's backed up or not. It looks like my concrete is being delivered... What's our storage looking like over here? Okay, we're not doing terrible. It's just we're going through it about as quickly as we're making it, I think. So it looks like we're not behind on concrete, but if I do another build that uses concrete, I'm going to need to increase my concrete production 100%. Because this truck, the truck delivery station, which I don't think I named... I did. Industrial beams, concrete dock. This has concrete, but it's basically using it fast enough that our train, when it brings it, we're not stockpiling concrete, which is what I'd like to do. I'd like to stockpile it. All right. Do I want to try and figure out how to do a manufacturer? It's gonna be huge. Giggity, that's what she said. So where do I want to put it? I would need multiple offloading trucks because we will be delivering ports, cables, although the cables will come from another factory, and reinforced iron plates. So actually the cables and reinforced iron plates will be delivered via belts because we're making those in another factory. It's only the quartz crystal, so we'll only need 1 truck station delivery. I could probably do it right here. We might have enough room to do it right here. The difficulty is going to be, can I blueprint a manufacturer? I have a feeling the tier 2 blueprint thing is going to let me fit 1, maybe 2 manufacturers on it. So it might not even be worth trying, but I guess I'll see. I guess I shall see. We shall see what we shall see here. I almost wonder if there's a tier 3 blueprint and I should wait till tier 3 blueprints before trying to make a manufacturer blueprint. But let's see what we can fit here. Alright. Yeah, golly. Can I even fit 2 across from each other? Golly, that's just no room at all. Well, trying to see how tight I can fit this. That's as far as that'll go. So it looks like I can fit 2 side by side. There we go. That's totally that'll work, right? Like literally no space for belts between them. Okay, it feels kind of pointless trying to make a blueprint for something so big. I could maybe do what I did with refineries, where I do a left side and a right side. That might be worth doing, actually. How would I set up... How would I set that up? I'd have a bottom floor, a left side, and a right side. Maybe plan on this being the middle block. Alright, let me figure this out. How... Okay, so normally... Walls. Where are walls? Thinking... This will probably be the middle tile. 2, 3. You only need 3 tall for the bottom floor. Actually, if that's the middle... let me see here. I want to make this modular if possible. Although making this modular is going to be a pain. Let's see here. This is my first attempt at a... whatchamacallit? Manufacturer factory. And that's as far over as that can go, and I have a feeling... Well, I might be able to fit 2 here. Let's see. If I use H... What I would like to be able to do... Yeah, this is the middle. I want it to be something like that. Yeah, and then we can have the inputs on the side. Yeah, okay, and then... Roll... I actually want it as far back as I can. Something like that. H. Like that. And I would need to leave extra space for storage on the upper floor, but I could do this as the right side. I could set up... let's see the little walkways I like to use. Which actually I want a half foundation there. Walkway in the middle. There. Okay. And we set up all of our... Man, getting this to be mirrored is going to be a pain. These blueprints... Such limited space are so hard to make worthwhile. I don't even know if I can make this tall enough to make the floor above it for the output, so I'm not even sure if this is worth doing. How high can I go? I can go that height. Okay, maybe I don't need it to be that tall, actually. I only need it to be just tall enough so I don't bump my head here. Be like that. Yeah, that should be doable. Okay. Ladder. There. Can set up the outputs, I believe, for this guy. Now this might be usable if I can figure out how to mirror this to have two parts to it. Actually, I think the best way to mirror this is to not have the concrete for the other side we're gonna do. So I'll have to figure that part out. But the output, what will we be making for this? 1 per minute. Okay, so clear this. I don't want there to actually be any recipes there. So tier 1 output is all we'll need. There. There. I'm not gonna really be able to set up storage unless I guess I could have my output go backwards and then bring it around to the storage. Although maybe I don't even want to set up storage with this like half build probably. I'm probably going to want to place this with an extra slab in the front for extra space. Okay, we'll go to mergers. I want you to line up. Oh, because it's kind of an awkward placement there. What are we blueprinting? Our first manufacturer blueprint. Why is it splitter? Why is it splitter? I did merger. I swear it was on merger. I swear it was. Right, I'm purposely having it go into this side because we have our ladder there. Trying to do a manufacturer blueprint is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to have to do 2 separate sections There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to have to do 2 separate sections. Because manufacturers are just too big. Put something between those on my harp bar. I don't know. I just got to get used to it. I just got to stop screwing it up. Okay. And so what I think I'm going to want to do is remove this. Because that's the part I'm going to plug in, I think. Figuring that part out is going to be in the arse. So... let's get power. And let me do half slabs under can. That doesn't even need half slabs. I can do a full slab there. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Okay, so there's that. And this only needs 3 items inputting. Are any of the items I'm going to be making going to need 4? Heavy modular frames will. Have I started these yet? Can't remember, actually. I think I have not done those yet. Or I did, and I did a... No, I don't think I've done those yet. So those will take 4. I'm trying to think if I should plan for 4 inputs or 3 for this build. I should probably plan for 4 inputs, to be honest. There's 4 inputs on a manufacturer, but you don't always use all 4. Like this one needs very slow 3 items. Other ones will need faster 4 items for like screws and stuff. I think what I might want to do are the half slabs here. I have a half slab available right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I think I'm going to design this one for only 3 inputs. And then I'll add a 4th for the ones that need it, kind of thing. I think that's what I want to do. Right, and if this is the middle, I'm not going to be able to plug in my splitters on both sides. That way. Stack them. The bottom one goes there. Middle one goes there. Third one goes there. Okay. These only need Mark 1 belts. There. And we do Mark 4. There. There. Mark 1. Probably better to plan for 4 and not plug one of the inputs in, you think? Yeah, maybe that's better. It's pretty easy. All I gotta do is this. And... this. just not plug those in. I guess I could even plug them in, and I just won't put the inputs in. That's probably, it's actually better. Future Randall, thank you. Probably. Probably. Do we care about that guy? Yeah, we probably care a little bit about that guy. Okay, so... is there anything I need to do for this part of the build? This would be the... This would be the right side, then I need to plug in a left side, which would be shift everything over. Curious about using Mark 1 belts. You've been upgrading everything to the higher levels when you can. Curious the logic. The logic in Pain Train is that using a Mark 4 belt for an item that only needs 2.5 a minute, kind of an absolute waste of resources. I mean, if you're just overflowing with resources, sure, go for it. I have plenty of resources, but I don't need 480 a minute of an item that only is only going to be used at 2.5 per minute. I try to match the belts to the inputs and outputs where I can, because it feels more efficient usage of materials. All right, so I think that is my manufacturer start. So we're going to name this Right Side Manufacturer Blueprint. EP. Alright. Manufacturer Blueprint right side. And where's the manufacturer? This guy. Yeah. Color, I don't know, purple or something. Okay. Input holes on walls. Well, the thing is with that, Gunther, if I'm making a bunch of manufacturers and I'm making this modular, I'm not going to want input walls for every single one of them. I'm trying to make this in such a way that it can be modular. Input walls will be an easy thing. If I had a larger blueprint thing where I could fit more stuff, I think I would. For this, I'm trying to keep it as basic as possible. Because now what I need to do, I need to figure out the left side spacing. So if this is the middle part, and I need to fit 2 manufacturers on the other side, I need to figure this spacing out and work with that. So I think the way to do that is I use what's here to mirror this and then deconstruct as needed. So if I do this, and that. This is so awkward having to build this mirrored this way. So what is it? It's half slab with a half space over, and then 2 full slabs is what it is. But I basically deconstruct stuff as I go here. 2 full slabs. Two full slabs, and then I think I'll do the inputs and outputs, but not anything else. Okay. 1, 2, and then I deconstruct the rest of this. It's so awkward having to do it this way. Let me do it from the top down. Because I'm using what's already here as a reference to how I'm going to plug in my left side to make this modular, and this is kind of a pain to figure out. You have a love-hate relationship with cars in this game. Okay. Not sure what you mean by cars. Yes, this is 1, 2, 3 full slabs. You mean the truck delivery system or something else? One, two, three. So I can leave this half slab here. That should be... right? I'm not sure. I can get rid of these guys. Two. 1, 2, 3. And then I think I just deconstruct the rest of these. These will plug in, I think, to my modular piece I'm trying to build. Possible to delete the current blueprint and then select the same blueprint and set it and offset it in the blueprint machine, press H and then build around it. Maybe, but I've already started this, so I'm not going to try that. Sorry. It might not be a bad idea. There. There. That looks right. I can't go any further over, so that should be the furthest over I can make that. There. Okay. Good.
Subscribing, thanks for subscribing to the channel.
Did I already plug that in? I guess I already plugged that in. Here's thinking out loud, yeah. Okay, so this doesn't need to be here. How much FTO for the 19 months of subbage? Thank you, I appreciate that. This expired yesterday, wouldn't let you redo it. This website's weird, but anyway, take Jeff Bezos' money. I would love to take Jeff Bezos' money. Alright, so I'm not going to put anything else here because the walkway is on the other half of this. Okay. So the outputs I should be able to set up correctly right now. Jeff Bezos is the person whose money I love to take the most. There. And there. And then a merger. There. And I think the other one I had to go outwards this way because of our spacing. And there. Mark 1 belt. Mark 1 belt. Mark 4 belt. Okay, so that's the output. Good to go. And so now the bottom floor with inputs. And what I'm not going to be able to do is have the splitters. I'm just going to be able to have the inputs set up. Because this is modular. I'll have to plug them in later, and that's kind of okay, I guess. Go ahead and just set up the 4 here for each one. Alright, what I need to do is I need to disconnect these, just deconstruct the rest of these pieces. So that I can plug it in. So, I think the nice thing is I can quickly out here just save these 2 pieces and try to hook them up and see what happens. It's weird. You had that happen earlier too. I think it doesn't let you do it at the exact time of day you did it last, but still expires before that time. Weird. Are you talking about the sub? It tries to hit you with some FOMO. It's gonna expire. Quick. Pay to keep it going. Either way, happy to be my part to keep Rand with a roof over his head. Well, I like having a roof over my head too, so I appreciate that. Okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of these walls. Make this as bare bones as possible so we can plug it in and have things hopefully be plug and play. Alright. This guy is going to be left side. And make it a different color like yellow. Or greenish yellow. Okay, let's try to plug these 2 in together and see if this worked. Big open space I got somewhere, like right over here. Let's see here. And actually, let me make a new add category. Manufacturer. I hope I spelled that right. I probably didn't. Factory. Apply. Add subcategory. Manufacturer. Okay. And then edit. Left. And right. Apply. Right side I did first, I think. Okay. There's left side. If I plug in... No, right side. If I plug in the left side... How does that look? Is that too far over or is that right? That's too far over. So I think what I need... I actually think what I might need to do is on my right side, remove 1 tile and it'll be good, right?
For roof overhead.
I think so. So I need the right side, remove 1 tile. Madman continues gifted sub. Nice. Alright. Slicktamo, not playing FTL, so you know I'm doing well. That's right. No, I am doing well. So, right side. I'm gonna load this. It's gonna frickin' lag all the hell. Oh, we remove this tile. Remove that tile. 2 rhyming sentences. You hope that doesn't lower my defenses. Okay. I don't defenses to what? To puns. Alright, save. Alright, let's go see if that makes it better. Saving, be slow. Well, it's more like it was loading the blueprint and I don't know. The optimization on this game could be better, I think. I think it could be better. Alright, right side. Far over as I can get it. I'll line it up with this tile here. Okay, so there's right side. And let's connect left side and see if things plug in correctly. That looks pretty good. Let's go up and see if the spacing looks right. Are those equidistant? Yes, I think so. Go upstairs. We have 2 ladders. That's fine. I might remove the second ladder on the left side blueprint. Okay, those connect. That looks pretty good. I missed your donation. Oh, thank you for the $10 for the roof over the head. Thank you. I did miss it. Sorry about that. I really appreciate that, Viper. I keep forgetting. Next week, over the week, I need to set up the donation for the Christmas caroling stream. I keep forgetting to do that. All right, and then I should just need to plug in all these belts, and I think this is good. Plug in the belts and then the power, I think. Yeah, because I can plug that thing into that power, and they'll be plugged in. And then I can kind of modular set up more. It'll just be a little extra space between things. I think that's okay. You wanted to rhyme another sentence, and the only thing you think of was defense. Okay. What sentence rhymes with defense or something? I get you, I get you. You are a poet, and you did know it. Alright, so I don't think I need to remove anything on right side. On left side, I need to remove ladder, and I think we're good to try to use this blueprint. Load. Left side. And the ladder is actually only up on this floor. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. If I save that. Save. Clear. Go delete these guys and see if we can make a factory out of this. I don't know. I have no idea what numbers I need on how many crystal oscillator things I'm going to want to build from this factory build, manufacturer build, but just at least let us see if the sizing is going to work here. But yes, I really do appreciate that. Although the $10 for roof overhead, it'll probably pay for more of a meal than a roof. That'll probably pay for my dinner tonight or something, which I very much appreciate. Dinner's on Viper, everybody! Yay! It's a roof meal. I'm not eating a roof. Doesn't sound tasty. What's for dinner? That's a good question. I think I'm gonna have barbecue tonight. I haven't had barbecue for a while. Barbecue sounds tasty. Alright, so. How wide is this gonna be? It's gonna be awkward if I place one here. I'm gonna need a truck delivery station, and the truck delivery placement, I have to go on the other side of the road that I haven't used yet. I can eat on the roof. No thanks. That doesn't sound safe at all. Trying to get ideas for what you want for dinner. Dinner nice. The chains are cool. Thank you. Added those over the weekend. Added a couple yesterday on stream as well. But yeah, there's a good barbecue place near me. Texas barbecue. So good, man. So good. Let me see how space we're working with our blueprints here. Okay. Okay. How tall is the thing is the question. Not gonna run into my chains if I go over that way. It might, so I probably need to not be any further to the right than this. Probably right around here.
Subscribing. Thanks for subscribing to the channel.
Krisham. There's a name I haven't seen for a while, even after you're 88 months in a row. The Satisfactory. Yes, yes. I have heard that pun a number of times recently. Actually, is this what I want to do? Usually I want to have a staircase going up, actually. And a delivery station. I need to figure out my spacing here. So, yes, it is the Satisfactory. Well done, sir. Well done. Hope you're doing well. Truck on the inner loop. I know, it'd be the first truck we put on the inner loop. And how many wide was it? It was like 7 or something. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. Something like that. And we do kind of a staircase up from this to set up the factory, I think. Well, on the inner loop, I've never used a truck before. Yeah, that's the thing. Usually I have the truck stop on the outer loop. Truck stop on the outer loop gonna screw us up. I wonder, could I fit truck stop here? I could potentially get the truck stop on the outer loop and then have the factory on the inner loop. That might actually be my preference, to keep trucks on the outer loop here. When am I going to break down and make a truck drop off blueprints? Not yet. Because I think is the spacing different every time? I guess I am trying to make it pretty much the same. Alright, maybe I'll try to make it right now. Let me go judge it off of this guy. No, not that guy. Because it's different in every place I place it. The truck drop-offs are not uniform. They're not... Like, every drop-off has a different spacing. So that's the reason why I haven't done it. Like, this one might be my best model for one, but it's for a twin tower build, and I'm not making a twin tower build this time, so... I don't know that I actually want to. No, screw it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I swear Grima wants me to blueprint everything, and the problem with that... For factories, I'm okay with, because the factory... I'm basically placing it off by itself every time. The trucks, Depends on what part of the road I'm using. And I kind of have to be flexible with it. Yes, vent Grima. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is set up a truck stop here. But wait, that's what Grima wants, so I'd be rewarding Grima for annoying me or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how we can do this. Do I have room enough for a truck stop here? I think it might be tight. It is tight, but I think this is doable here. In conclusion, there is no winning against Grima. That's right. If I punish Grima, then I'm just doing what Grima wants. If I reward Grima, then I'm rewarding Grima. So, there is no winning against Grima, is what we've learned here. Okay, so. Can't really anybody in this game, though. I feel like you left out a word. I think you meant to say vent. I think that's what you were going for there. Okay. Something like that. The output's the green, and I usually want to line that up with something, but in this case, I think I'm not going to worry about perfectly lining that up. My factory is going to be over there. I can move the inputs around as needed. I think that'll work. And customizer, patterns, factory zone. There's actually a smaller loading zone than normal, and I think I'm going to be okay with that because we're tucking it in here. Color, swatch, bam, bam. Okay. Now what's going to be awkward about this is where this placement is. I think I'm going to have to use my other lane for once. Which means possibly go down here, offload, and then go up here and then go around. I think I'm finally actually going to use the second lane. So the second lane that I've never used might actually be huge value. So way to go past Rand. So we offload, and that'll be going to our factory here, which now we don't need all this here. This was going to be for the truck station. And go up a single space here so we don't run into our other factories, hopefully. Queue up the traffic jams. Yeah, probably. Alright, so this is what we're going to place our manufacturer factory on. Oh my god, this thing. The center of it's just So awkwardly placed. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go further over to the right. So this needs to go like over here. Blueprint, manufacturer, right side. Something like this. I do want the extra spacing here, so something like that. Can I add on to the back of this? I don't think I can. So if I do any expansion, it's going to have to be up, seems like here. This thing is huge. Let's place it and see what it looks like. I'm going to just have to go super tall, which we won't run into our pyramid if I do that, thankfully. Okay. And then left side. It is one space up, isn't it? Okay, and I can't fix that. That, I think. That. I think that looks good. And I can stack more on top of each other if needed and make this a really tall tower. Okay, I think that will work. You got to make more use of blueprints. Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. It can save you time sometimes. Other times it takes you so much time. If you never use it that much, it doesn't help you that much. But I'm trying to make use of them. Okay. All right. So now I got to figure out crystal oscillators. How many we're making and how much we can make. Because currently we have 4 machines here. I need to go type, make my little sign. So I was just about to say, how much crystal do I have available? And I need to type that up before I clear out my calculator there. Yeah, I left that dangly ball on purpose before. Because it was a nice, you know, decoration. I might get rid of it if it overlaps with this factory. We'll see. We'll see what the spacing looks like. And it is 7:46 a minute, we'll say. This is a purple thing. That is quartz crystal, 7:46 per minute, quartz crystal. I don't know why I put input there, but there we go. Okay, so there's that. Let me actually make my little truck stop floor pattern here. And customizer, color, this one. Okay. 7:46 a minute, which is way more than we need for this first build. Ryan is going full Spaceballs. Entire planet made out of metal and progress. Yeah, we're going full Coruscant on this biatch. Okay. So we have way more quartz crystal per minute than we will ever need for this. So it's 2.5 reinforced iron plates times 4 and 14 cable. I need to write these numbers down. This is too hard to keep track of. So let me write this down. 4 of the oscillators equals 18 times 4 quartz crystal. Be 72 quartz crystal. What do we got next? 14 cable times 4. 14 times 4 is 56. 14 times 4, 56 cable. Do I have rigger motor? I think that must be an alternate recipe, and I don't think so. I think that's what you're asking. That's kind of out of nowhere. I don't know if that maybe is a part of another recipe or something. 2.5 times 4 is reinforced iron plates. 0.5 times 4 is 10 reinforced iron plates in it. Alright, so do I have that many of those things available? I should have. I don't know if I'm using the cables for anything yet. Let me check my factory, see what I got available. It's related to what I'm doing. That's fine. That's fine. I know there's just a ton of alternate recipes and stuff. So I'm making 90 of the iron plates. I know I'm using some of them for something. I only need 10 of the 90. I am using... Oh, I'm using cables for the computers up here, it looks like. I'm using 80 cables per minute out of how many that I'm creating. 360, alright, so we have plenty of cables available. And then... I know I'm using reinforced iron plates somewhere over here. Yes, I'm currently using 14 of my 80. Alright, I think I have plenty of everything. I think I have plenty of everything to get 4 crystal oscillators per minute. It would be nice. Right now, I'm wishing we had that Factorio thing, which tells you how many you're making and using of every item. That would be really nice. Alright, so 4 of these guys. Not sure that's enough screws. I think you're making a joke there, I think. But you're actually right, it's not enough screws for some of the things that we will need to build in the future, probably. Okay. And there's not much you can spoil Sergeant Fish because of how many times I've played this game, but yeah, I don't want to get too much spoiled. Okay. So that's good. I don't need to plug in the other ones. So I do have to figure out which direction we're coming from. So quartz crystal is coming from over there. We have reinforced iron plates there and cables over there. If I keep going the same direction with all my belts, I need to bring them all the way around my road. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I will think about that. I won't here. I might actually want to do that, though. That sounds tedious. Well, tedious? Have you played this game before? Everything is made to be tedious in this game. Every build is not going to be done fast, is what I'll say. I kind of want to set up my truck first, actually, so that I'm starting to get these things. This is going to be unload. Complaining about Satisfactory being tedious is like complaining about FTL being punishing. Which I do, but it's a little, you know, disingenuous, maybe is the word. Alright. With this next truck build and path I'm going to take, there might be a chance for trucks ramming each other. It's very on brand with my stream. Actually true. Actually sad, but true. Okay. Okay. That loaded the call. Alright, so I'm going to do before I actually record this, I'm going to do a practice run for how this is going to go. So, nothing behind me. I need to figure out my path here. So we go off on this side of the road. New truck recording is the deepest of joys, huh? Could you have 2 layers of belts, one clockwise and one counterclockwise? I could. I already have multiple layers, Gunther, so I don't know that that's going to work with that what you're suggesting. So what I'm planning on doing here is I go my normal route, but instead of going right there, I go right here on the inner path and do a turn here, unload, be our shortest path. We unload here, like 20 seconds, and then using the inner path, go back here and then go back and around here. And then we follow the normal path to get to our loading. Hopefully we'll avoid ramming into anybody doing that. I think that will work. This little skinny spot right here is rough because when the truck is parked there, doesn't work super well. Yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna try that. Let me see if any trucks are coming. All right, they're hopefully finishing their path. So, record menu, start recording, load. See how this goes. See how much ramming into other trucks we end up doing. Channel points bet on if there's a crash or jam in the first 5 minutes. Okay. Well, you'd need to have more active mods in my chat to do something like that. Alright, let's go. Maybe if Pieboy were around, but... Right. Here we go. Uh-oh, this truck's... Okay, I gotta wait for him. We go on the middle lane. Those trucks want to flip so bad, you swear? Yeah. Okay. Right here, and unload. Hi-ho, truckers, that's right. Factory Truck Simulator 2024. Okay, wait till the unloading's done. There it is. Go. And we join the other trucking lane here. Follow these guys around. Oh gosh, I hope this isn't the guy delivering the concrete, because if he is... Okay, with how slow this is, this is super past Rand who didn't know how to drive. I'm totally a better driver by now. Look how slow he's going. Come on, Pastor Ann, hurry it up. We got place to go, people to see. Freight to unload. Okay. Alright, we squeeze through here. We go around. And complete. Recording menu. Enable autopilot. And load, get out. Alright, we'll let him go because I need to increase the load time, I think, here. That corner is tight. I know. I know. And when this truck comes to pick up, it for some reason stops right here in the corner instead of moving up like I did. So that one I probably have to re-record. Okay. 25 seconds there. And let's go see the other one. Squeeze might mess up the truckload. You got screwed over by having stations too close and it kept loading on the wrong station, huh? Alright. Well, so far I haven't seen anything super screw up, so I'm not going to change anything yet. But you all help me keep an eye out for it. That one's good. That one's good. Alright, cool. Alright, the unloading is right here. And 2, I don't want it to overlap with the pipes if I can help it. So what I think I will do is find the straight path here. Is that straight? Straight is... Straight is nowhere. Really? Really? You're not going to go anywhere straight? I don't understand this. Wow. Well then. We're not using straight mode, apparently. That's just weird. There apparently isn't a straight delivery here. Whatever, it's fine. I do that, and instead go underneath that. That'll avoid the pipes. That is decently straight. We'll go with that. That's good enough. I know, look at that wiggity wag. Not really what I was hoping for, but it's okay. It's okay. Valve there. Ah, these pieces of crap in their wrong direction. They always do, I swear. Well, that was one up from what I wanted it. I think there. Maybe that's the same as what I did. There we go. That looks actually pretty darn straight, to be honest. I'll take it. Okay, so there's the quartz crystal. So I think the way I'm going to do this is... that one's straight. That one's straight. Actually, will that work straight there? Yeah, no, that looks great. I don't know why it's yellow. What are you crossing? Nothing that I can see. There we go. That's going where it needs to go. Beautiful. Get rid of these top ones that we're not using in this factory. Okay, so there's the quartz crystal. Yeah, your question about can I use a second level going clockwise and one going counterclockwise? We already have 2 levels. Unless you mean a whole other level of platforms. Maybe that's what you meant. Maybe you meant an actual platform that could be counterclockwise. Yeah, maybe I could do that. We have the bottom floor, which is trucks. We have this floor, which is going clockwise. Although I already have some stuff going counterclockwise, I think. These guys are all going, actually, counterclockwise. But I do have a few things going the other way, clockwise already. So, this isn't honestly super clean up here. I mean, I think it looks fine, but there's a little bit of spaghetti through each other as they go both directions. I would have to completely redo everything if I wanted to make it so that everything that goes clockwise is one level and everything that goes counterclockwise is another level. Because like right now, these reinforced iron plates, I could just take off of the output there and bring it right back around. It's not that big of a deal. But then I would be using, I'd be going back and forth on my belt level. Am I okay with that? Am I okay with going both directions? I feel like I kind of am okay with that. I feel like I kind of am okay with that. Now it's a current RAN problem. It's a future RAN problem until I now make it a current RAN problem. Yeah, it is a current RAN problem. Alright, now I want it to go about right. Is that right? I don't want it to be in the middle. I want it to be 2 over. 1, 2. I want it to be there, I think. Good. Yeah, this will work. Go. Like that. Don't tell future or past RAN that, huh? That future guy sucks ass. Can't leave anything to them. Rude. I agree, but still rude. Alright, so let's bring this across here. I need all my concrete here. Current RAN, love that guy, but don't tell future or past RAN how we feel about him. Yeah. Just don't tell him. That one will be I should give me the line. Show me where it is. That's straight. That looks straight to me. The truth is always rude. Okay. Sure. Conveyor belt weaving is the new basket weaving. Yes, it's the new college course you take. Underwater conveyor belt weaving. Why is underwater basket weaving the college course joke that's always made? Is that actually a course anywhere, I wonder? Is underwater basket weaving actually a course somewhere? Okay, let's see if that gets in there. That looks good. Because of how obscure or absurd it is, huh? Yeah, it probably is. Okay. Probably right there. That looks straight. Okay. And so now what we're bringing here is cables, which is way the hell over there. So I'm gonna set it up to just bring it around this way to be on top of this belt, and just take the shortest route, even if it's making my belts go different directions and stuff. Go over these reinforced or whatever they're called, screw thingies. Alright, so that's the path I'm using. Trying to keep this lined up here. Cables are right there. Oh, they're actually coming out right there. Perfect. So, if Pastoran did well, and I think he did, this should just be available here. I think there should just be cables here ready to go. Oops. H. That look good? Yeah, it's close to straight. Beautiful. Good job, Pastrand. I believe in you. Don't listen to what all those other people say about you, Pastrand. I think you do a great work. You're totally not lazy. Totally not a lazy bum who's counting on future Rand to do all your work for you. Except that you suck at driving. True. True. I do have to say that about Pastrand. He's not the best driver. Which is weird because, you know, he used to do Uber and Lyft all the time. Alright, I'm gonna grab all these guys. Rutgers apparently started offering that class 8 years ago. Really? Underwater basket weaving is actually a real course at some university? That's crazy. Alright. So this thing should just turn on, except I haven't powered it. So, power line here. The walls are a little funky with the way I did this. I think I'm going to change the walling here. There's a YouTube video about it. Okay, alright. Hold on a second. Get one more layer of these. Like that, so I can get my wall set up. Okay, let me see how I want to do this. I'm gonna put my counter power line right there. That. Rutgers course. What's this YouTube video? Underwater basket making class now offered at Rutgers. So scuba diving combined with, I guess, basket weaving. I mean, I took a scuba diving class, but that's crazy if that's really a thing. There. There. And these guys should actually all be ready to go, right? Yep, they just needed power. Okay, this should be 4 crystal oscillators a minute. Now what I need to do is figure out the actual storage output here. He didn't think I'd believe you without proof? Well, I mean, it sounds like a good meme to, you know, joke about, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't believe you without proof. Video evidence is helpful, though. Video evidence is helpful. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have the output be here. That is pretty hard to believe, to be honest. It's pretty hard to believe that that's actually a thing. Okay. Now, have we actually made any yet? No, these things are really slow. I think it's like 1 or 2 a minute, these things. So, let's make sure they're actually building. I see green lights. Yeah, they're just really stinking slow. They are really stinking slow, these things. I could overclock them, but I'm probably not going to do that. I want to make sure my outputs and everything are working correctly, and I see something actually get made here. Let me just watch this for a bit, make sure things are actually getting made, even if it's slowly. Time to overclock. Put that power, but the power grid is already stressed. I know. I don't want to overclock yet. Are my outputs not plugged in correctly, or are we just making them very, very slowly? Are they really just that slow? I think my outputs might be messed up. No, they really are just that slow. Holy crap. They are just that slow. 1 per minute, yeah. So I should see my first set of them coming out in just a second, and I want to have visual proof that this thing is working. I see them. I see them. What am I using oscillators for? Maybe sloop them. Ooh, summer slooping them is a good idea. I'm not using them for anything yet, but we'll be able to make like radar dishes and stuff like that. They will be used for other stuff later as well. But summer slooping probably is a good idea. Let me set up 1 depot for these things. This. Merger. And then this guy. There we go. We'll get these into our dimensional depot. Crystal oscillators. Okay, we have some in our depot. You like dumping sloops and slow machines? We just put them in to get a buffer going, like on heavy frames and stuff like that. Yeah. How many summer sloops do I even have? I have 2. I don't even have enough for each of these guys, so I guess I'll use the 2 sloops I have on 2 of these machines. Or I'll use 2 on 1 machine, apparently. You can go up to 4 on one of these guys. And one thing we did was we made them pink to remind ourselves that that one is slooped. I'm pretty sure I have a pink machine in some of the other things, too, I might want to remove. Now that we are caught up on other things, potentially. Are any of your machines pink that I slooped? I don't remember what I slooped before. I have no idea. I know I used some summer sloops in my creature part creations. So I don't know. Too many factories. I don't know where I slooped, where I dumped the other summer sloops, to be honest. I'm not going to worry about that right now. The sloop machines have a very small pink smoke effect. It's hard to even notice it. Yeah. I mean, the other factories just have a smoke effect, and... yeah, there's... Really? Oh, there it is. It's not even all the time, is it? Or is it all the time? No, it's not even all the time. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. Well, let's mark how many we're making of each thing here. The numbers here. So... such a dumb mechanic. Why? Why would you go upside down? Makes no sense. So stupid. I slooped a refinery. Oh, you might be right. I think you are right about that. You can't even tell when you're on the right side or not, when you're right. When it's right side up. This is so stupid. So annoying. Why is it even possible to have effing upside down signs? That shouldn't even be a mechanic. Who would ever want to put their signs upside down? Alright, what are we making? Oscillators are purple. Actually, they're more of a yellow thing. Yes. Why is the default sign upside down? I don't think it's default. I think it's has to do with your angle of looking. Like if you're looking up, it makes the sign upside down. I don't know why. I think it's a really stupid mechanic. But when I'm looking down, I think it places it correctly. But usually I'm building factories vertical because, you know, effing 3D game where verticality is the main reason I'm not playing Factorio. I don't know. Okay, 4 a minute. Are these called crystal oscillators? Yes. Crystal oscillator output. Okay, and then we're doing 72 quartz crystal a minute, which is pink. Purplish. Pink then purple, I think. Hearts. This. This is 72 quartz. Quartz. Crystal. Whoops. 72 a minute. Quartz. Crystal. Input. Okay. And then we have cables, which are black. Black, white, white. And how many of these? This is 56 a minute cable input. There. Alright, time for break pretty much. If you're going to steal this labeling scheme you use, it's very helpful. You need to fix your base a lot. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're using things that I am creating as inspiration. Glad to hear it. Okay, it's kind of an iron gray color here for reinforced iron plates. How many a minute? 10 per minute reinforced iron plates in. I started this last run because it was helping me keep track of things. Like, if I want to know how many things I'm making, I don't want to have to go in and count all my machines over and over. Now, what's not ideal is I don't have an overarching recording anywhere of anything. I might want to make a centralized place where I make a sign for each item and say, this is how many I'm creating, this is how many I'm using. I had that in my last game because I had one giant factory where everything was made. So it's a little easier to keep track here. Wonder how long till we get a mod that tells us that? That would be nice. You basically the same thing. Use red background for input and green for output rather than the item's color, as long as you understand your own system. Yeah, mine is always the output is on the right, the input's in the left. And I like your idea of green for in and red for out or something, or red for in and green for out. That's cool. You have a master wall at your hub. It's a huge signboard and it's super useful. Yeah, I think I need to make that at some point. But I think, okay, that's 2 hours. That's a GG cookie time. We're gonna, that is Crystal Oscillator Factory made. And we're making 4 a minute, which is not a ton, but the crystal oscillators are slow as hell. So, y'all enjoy a view of trucks, hopefully not crashing into each other. Well, GG cookie time. Send trust use restroom. We come back. We'll probably work on heavy modular frames, but I'm not sure about if I have enough stuff to get that factory started. So, have a cookie. Do what I'm doing and go use a restroom. But when we come back, that's what we'll work on. Y'all rock. Seen just a bit, my friends.